There we go.
Or just get the Yingling. Just the Yingling. Why? I said just the Yingling.
I didn't hear you. There you go.
Are you gonna put them all back?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let me hear you say way up. So today we're drinking beers.
All these ones.
We're doing a so remember the wine thing that we did?
We'll put a link below to the wine thing. No.
We got a lot of comments like, oh, Matt should make John do a beer video, blah blah blah. Oh, so I don't even know. That's my impression of
I'm so awesome.
of one of our viewers. One of our former viewers. I said we're gonna taste all these beers, and as we're tasting them, I try to identify like what we think it tastes like, and then we're gonna look it up to see what the pros say, and see how close we were, and maybe we are pros. Maybe we're beer pros.
I got the
Matt's got a shirt on.
process. Beer making process.
He's got a shirt on, man.
So, how much more of a beer pro do you need to be? This hops, yeast, water.
Yeah. So we tried to pick an array of beers that kind of hit upon all the different kinds of beers. We got a stout, IPA, like a Hefeweizen, Pilsner, ale, a red ale, and a lager, an American lager. We're gonna start with this one because
American lager.
we're Americans.
We're Americans, and I don't think any of these are American.
Oh, Torpedo. Yeah, that is.
Torpedo's American. From lightest to heaviest.
So we're using the wine glasses I purchased for our wine video. It's gonna be linked below. A Yingling Tallboy. This is America's oldest brewing company.
Youngling.
And that's from Pennsylvania. That's where the Constitution's from as well. Where it grew up.
There you go.
Alright, you wanna smell it first? Do this one. Smells really...
Let's look at the lacing.
Okay. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
From the foam?
Who knows?
It seems to like just right down.
Yeah.
It's got a nice amber color there. What does it smell like? It smells like a bar room floor.
I'm getting a lot of malty flavor.
Yeah, lots of malt.
It smells very much like when you're brewing a beer.
Yeah.
It's called the wort. Beer before it has any alcohol in it. It's just a sugary, watery, malty mixture. It's called the wort.
Where on your shirt is that?
Brew kettle. That'd be right here.
Okay.
You put the hops in when it's brewing too.
I don't really smell any hops on this guy.
There's a little bit.
Yeah, that could be colder.
It's a little bit sweet. It has a sweetness to it.
Yeah, that's probably from like the
That's the maltiness.
malty, yeah. There's just like a little tiny bitterness to it, not like in a bad way.
Yeah.
That brings out like a grain. That brings out a graininess, like I don't know what the grain is. I'm gonna say wheat. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a camo can, and
America.
I put it down. I couldn't find it.
I can't see it right now. It's very
Matt
hard.
can't see it right now. Usually, you just drink this from can right to face.
Very low to.
Be responsible.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Very low to medium high bitterness. So yeah, it's
Okay.
basically what we said. Malt, low to medium low malt flavors.
I think that I mean maybe we'll taste something really malt, but I could
Maybe like Guinness.
I would say the predominant flavor was malt. In
I
this.
think so. Yeah. It says low to medium. Hops very low to medium high.
Yeah.
From Cascades hops and cluster hops. Carbonation medium. We didn't really comment on that.
I mean, I feel like all beer should be carbonated.
Right. Why? It's from Google.
Google.
Traditional lager. It's from Yingling.com.
Okay.
Medium-bodied flavor. Roasted caramel malt.
I can see the caramel.
Yeah, definitely. For a subtle sweetness. That's where I got that sweetness was coming from. Combination of cluster cascade hops. Said that. Well-balanced taste and very distinctive character.
Very
Distinct character.
Very distinct. All right.
Very distinguished. Very distinct.
Next up, we're doing a traditional Bavarian lager that is known as Pilsner. We're doing a Pilsner, kids. Pilsners are lagers from
Uruguay.
no, Bavaria. There's a specific town. Pilsners are from...
Pilsen.
Yep, Pilsen, which is a town in Chicago as well.
The Bohemian city of Pilsen.
Bohemian. Pilsners are from originally.
First produced in 1842 by Bavarian brewer Joseph Grohl.
So now we're drinking Grolsch, which is a premium Pilsner. This is started in 1615. When did it say?
18 something. 1840 something, maybe.
Well, this started before Pilsners were created.
Okay, there's some...
We have discrepancies. But we got a Grolsch, and this is why.
Grohl! 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 Because when that happens, you scream, Grolsch!
This has a better head on it.
It's a little lighter.
Definitely a lot lighter.
A lot lighter.
This is like golden, I'd say wheat or grass color. Maybe more golden.
It's definitely not grass color.
This is golden.
Grass is green.
Hey,
I definitely can't smell it as much.
maybe because of the foam?
No.
We swirled the last one. We tried to see lacing. Foam is hanging out a little bit longer on this guy.
Yeah.
This has a more toasted kind of.
I'm just kind of smelling that. It's very subtle, and everything's very subtle about it.
Yeah. A little bit more bitterness. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely like a malty. More malty, like. It tastes more like
Like the grain.
grain malt. Yeah. That's probably where that toastiness comes from. It's like toasted malt, I bet.
Yep. It's definitely lighter. Like light. It's crisp and light.
Like a lemon lime tartness to it. Lime is the thing that popped in my mind, but it's not really lime. I can't imagine. I guess those are hops.
Citrus.
Right? We got some.
Probably, yeah.
That's citrus and hops, kind of.
Yeah.
It smells less like a bar room floor than the last one.
This probably smells more like a German floor.
Probably. Any
German
German
floors.
You pick a German floor.
It smells just like this boy. It's definitely mild. Quaffable.
Very quaffable. Waffable.
It's very
waffleable.
Waffable.
That's where you.
It's very waffleable.
That's where you just as soon drink this as have a waffle. That's not true. I'd rather have a waffle.
You'd rather have a waffle?
Yeah. Waffle beer, huh? What about that? Beer waffle.
I think beer waffle might be better than waffle beer.
I meant to say beer waffle.
Okay. You can taste the grain in a well-made Pilsner.
But that's what we said. It tasted like the grain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crisp. You said crisp.
Yeah, crisp and clean. Leaves beer with a crisp and clean, with a sharp lager edge.
It doesn't say anything about any citrus fruit.
No.
So it sounds like when an airplane flies. Doesn't sound like that at
When
all.
an airplane flies?
Those are the words I said.
Mild citric fruity taste.
Oh, look
this
at
is
that.
this is Grolsch. I was just looking at Pilsners before. So this is the Grolsch flavor notes.
This is crafted with 3 kinds of malt, barley malt. All right, and hops. All right.
Delicate finish.
Altogether, I would say I agree with that. I think we did pretty good with this one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
One.
So the next one is going to be terrible.
Oh!
Here, let me open my mouth. People will hate it. Everyone hates it. This is a Sierra Nevada Torpedo Aperture IPA. Now IPA, of course, stands for Indian Pale Ale. Should we tell the story?
Of what an IPA is?
Yeah.
Sure, go
Do you
ahead.
know it?
Yeah.
You know it? You tell it.
Well, when the English,
Please pronounce it English.
when the English colonized,
Yeah.
when the English colonized
India.
India, they liked their beer, their English beer.
Sure did.
So when they shipped it to India, it was spoiling before they could enjoy it.
What'd they do about that?
What they did is they added more hops to their beer, which acts as a preservative for the trip, and it lasted. So a IPA Indian Pale Ale is an English-style beer with super hopped for preservation purposes.
It's an ale. But, so this is a bottom fermenting beer.
Yes.
Top.
Ale is top.
Okay. Which is the more difficult to brew?
No, easier.
Easier to brew.
Because bottom fermenting requires colder temperatures
Cold temperatures.
during the brewing process. This one is more favorable for temperature.
Now I heard that the hops were to hide the flavor of any spoilage.
Okay.
So that's why it's super hoppy. And the added alcohol. All IPAs are higher in alcohol. This is 7.2%, and our Grolsch over here is... IPAs have higher alcohol for preserving, and the hops hide the spoilage. That's what I heard.
The hops work as a preservative too.
All right. Well,
Grolsch.
agree to disagree.
We tasted it and then we spilled it, and then
And the camera stopped.
camera
So
stopped
we-
before any of that happened.
So we're gonna taste it again. We smell it again.
Yeah, what we said, you hit with the hops right away,
Yeah, Matt said it punches you in the face.
and then he said he'll punch me in the
And I
face.
said I'll punch you in the... Yeah, I did say that. I smell lemon. It smells like floor cleaner. It smells...
Strong floor cleaner.
And Matt kept saying, "That's the hops. That's the hops."
Is that what I said?
Yeah, let's taste it. Oh gosh, it's so bitter.
Yeah, the bitterness is strong.
And
Strong.
I said, I'm gonna just say it. It's like eating a dandelion. It's bitter.
Yeah.
It has no enjoyment.
You said it's like going outside and eating a handful of weeds.
I did say it's like eating it because it's so horrible. Organic. It tastes like greenery, but it tastes like bitter greenery.
Right.
Which I mean, people are into. And people are into IPAs in general.
I think that's because of the high alcohol content, though.
It does have the higher alcohol.
People like to
content.
get drunk.
Oh, did we ever? What if we found out the Grolsch has 5%
5%
alcohol?
alcohol, yeah.
7.5%. There are some IPAs that go up to like 10%, 11%, some 15%. I think it's ridiculous.
Okay, we were saying the hoppiness flavor is
Lemony and like grass or like a weed.
bitter weeds.
I'm getting vegetal. That's the word you use, vegetal.
I never heard of that.
It's a wine
It
thing.
makes me think of Vitamin.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. What does Sierra Nevada have to say about their?
This is
Extra.
Beer Advocate.
What does Beer Advocate have to say about
They say
extra?
the smell is pungent.
Yeah.
Herbal.
Herbal.
That's what I was trying to think of.
I don't think it's. When you say herbal, that's not what I think of.
It's more bitter than herbal.
Yeah.
Dank. Okay.
Very.
Very dank memes. Some fruit and alcohol. You get some alcohol in there. The hops overpowered everything, I think.
God, this reminds me of trying to be cool.
It's a taste is similar with herbal, dank, grassy hops. Grassy.
The word dank is not a great descriptor.
Not really, no. Good bitterness. Bite with some fruit flavors.
Who wrote this?
The Beer Advocate.
Everyone that likes beer is gonna hate this video.
Yes.
Oh, IPA.
I used to pronounce the Smithwicks.
What are you showing them? Your hand?
And then the bartender was like, that's not how you say it.
We got a cat up in here. Can you see the ears poking?
Oh, God.
Beat it. Hey guys, welcome back. So we're doing Smithwicks.
Smittix.
Oh, Smittix. Sorry. This is made in Ireland. It says right on it. Smittix and Sons, Ireland. Smittix.
There you go.
There you go. See? This one is 4.5%. When I was in Ireland, brag, they serve this nitro. So it comes out like real creamy and it cascades just like a Guinness would. And it was amazing.
That smells banging.
It was banging. This is a red ale, which is a bottom fermenter. Top fermenter?
Ale is top fermenting.
This is top fermenting, which is more difficult. Oh,
No, it's less difficult.
it's less difficult. It doesn't smell spicy.
Yeah, I guess so.
This has a malt smell.
But it's subtle.
Yeah, very subtle. Almost smells like a clove or spices.
Clove is good. That's a good,
Alright, you want to taste this bad boy?
Okay.
We all know it's great. When I was in Ireland, Bragg, this is what I would drink when I got too full on Guinness.
This is
I'd
good.
switch it right over to this guy.
This is my favorite one so far.
What a great flavor right in the back of the palate. Like, you know?
It has a slight sweetness to it. It's not as sweet as I think the Yingling was.
No. This is the best beer we've had. And because it's only 4.5% or whatever I said, you could drink 700 of these. Don't do that. Drink responsibly.
Make sure when you drink this and you go out, make sure you do that a lot.
Yeah. People will enjoy that.
And you're especially at the bar, ask for it in a wine glass, and then go like this.
Be sure to say Smithwick's.
Give me your finest Smithwick's in a wine glass.
This is great. This is a great beer. My description of it is not great.
Great. Jeez. This tastes like great.
Fellas, this is great. What's the computer got to say?
This is irishcentral.com. Mild hops, sweet malt, and roasted barley.
Roasted barley.
Roastiness. I get a roastiness out of that. Slight light malt sweetness.
Yeah, I guess so. Doesn't say anything about seltzer water.
Tastes strongly of seltzer water. No, it does not.
If you love a White Claw, it does nothing like a White Claw.
Hints of hops, caramel.
Yeah.
Toasted grains.
I like that we're approving of these experts too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? This expert really has gotten it right. Would I drink it again? Absolutely.
9 out of 10 beers.
9 out of 10 beers. Is there a rating scale? Yeah. I would say this one gets out of 10.
Out of 10?
7. Alright. This one here?
I go with a 7 too.
4.
What?
4. It's not a great beer.
Which one did we just get? Grolsch?
Yeah.
7?
Yeah. 7. I'll give it a 5.
I'd go with 6.
This one here? 2. I'm giving this a 2.
2 is good.
But and you know what? Be happy for you too.
The wheat beer next?
What's the wheat beer?
We have the Guinness and
I think we should go Guinness.
Okay.
Wow. It's got a good head on it.
Looks like coffee.
Tastes like coffee too. That's and this Guinness probably comes.
Shut up! Very little aroma.
Deeper. This is a deeper aroma. This smells like if you took a Yingling and toasted it up real good. This is a stout. It's an extra stout. Oh, it's an ale. It says right there, ale.
Hey!
Okay.
Yeah, like a toastiness.
Yeah. I say burnt caramel.
Burnt? Almost toasted to the point of burntness.
Once again, the first taste I got was still burnt caramel. Sticking with that.
Yeah.
Pretty strong
I'm getting
malt.
a bitterness, but not from hops.
No. It's extra stout, so when I was a kid, my clothes I have to buy extra stout.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned coffee before. Are we getting...
Yeah, that's a coffee bitterness.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Dark
chocolate.
Yeah, definitely dark chocolate.
Not milk chocolate. Actually, what am I, 9? I'm a 9-year-old drinking Guinness.
But please tell me how you feel about it. Drinking Guinness.
It was Jiminy Glick. If you don't know, then you know.
There's a heaviness to it.
But also a lightness. It doesn't, hang out.
No, yeah, you're right.
The bitterness hangs out, but, it doesn't make you feel like, ugh.
The first swallow is you feel the heft of the drink. But then, yeah, you're right. It doesn't linger.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Great, I think, would be great for having something to eat with it. Because it's really bitter.
Something hearty.
Something to, really, if you have, something fatty, this would be a great beer to have with it. Because that bitterness is making your mouth water and it's going to clean your palate off right away. This is surprisingly light.
Right, yeah. It's lighter than I remember it being.
Mostly hops. Not hops. Mostly malt.
Malt, yeah. Like a toasted malt. You're right.
High malt, toasty, almost burnt caramel flavors. Coffee, chocolate. Look it up.
Coffee, chocolate, look it up. This is from Irish Central, again.
Okay.
Guinness has a malty sweetness and a hoppy bitterness. We mentioned the bitterness.
Hoppiness? I don't get hoppy, though.
Not really, no. Notes of coffee and chocolate.
Hey!
A roasted flavor also comes through courtesy of the roasted unmalted barley that goes into the brewing.
Wait.
Sweet notes. What
the hell did you just say?
It's roasted unmalted barley goes into the...
Roasted unmalted. It's not malted.
That's part of what goes into it.
Okay.
It does have malted. Has a sweet nose. Okay.
I don't get that.
Hints of malt breaking through.
Yeah.
Palate smooth, creamy, and balanced.
Creamy. That's a word we haven't used, but sure, why not?
Sure. I think that's the heaviness that I was talking
Maybe.
about. Would you rate this one?
Wait, are we rating them?
We have been rating them, yes.
What?
Remember, we gave the Smittix a 7?
Oh, yeah.
On a scale of... How many beers would you give it out of 10 beers?
Out of 10 beers,
As
I would
yourself.
say this Guinness is not as good as Guinness from tap.
Okay.
I would say this Guinness from tap is a 9. This is a 7.5.
Okay, 7.5.
I would put this almost around the same as Grolsch.
I think the...
Different, but around the same enjoyable level.
I think the Smittix is a little more drinkable for me. So I'm gonna...
Yeah.
We gave that a 7? I give that a 7?
This is a slower drink. Smittix is a... You could drink
Yeah.
a Smittix fast.
So for me, that's a little better for me. So I'm gonna give this a... I'm gonna bump up Smittix to 7.5 and give this a 7. 7.5.
And I said 7.5 on this.
7. I don't know what you said. It was half a second ago.
Wait. I have to review the tape. I think I said 7.5.
There we go. Here we go again.
Nobody likes it. This is Inger Hefeweizen.
Brauweiss.
Brauweiss. Yeah. There's a little picture if you want to see the town that's from. Is that focusing now?
Yeah.
Alright. The town looks very cartoony.
Yeah.
I imagine it's run by
They didn't have good cameras back then.
by a king with like no feet, just kind of floating. That's my imagination.
I'm the king of town. A short king. Got a head on it.
Pouring
That's
it
because
like
you're just like
pouring it like a maniac.
golden haze.
It looks like urine.
It kind of has a floral.
Oh, I got it on my nose.
A floralness. It kind of almost has a dankiness to it. This beer's dank. 4 out of 8 danks.
4. This is a 4 out of 8 thing.
Very light.
I mean, I know it's supposed to taste like orange, and I do taste orange.
I think
it
it's
is very light.
I think it's even lighter than the Pilsner was.
Tropical fruits?
Shut up!
Well, definitely citrus.
Yeah. Like you said, orangey.
What is it? Banana? I can taste a banana. Taste the banana in that. Have that and taste the banana.
Now that you said that,
Yeah.
as soon as I brought it to my face, I was like, banana.
There's banana in here. Guaranteed tasting notes. It's not gonna say banana.
Not at all.
Right. It also has a very wheat flavor to it.
This is from Beer Advocate.
This is from the Beer Advocate.
Hazy straw color. The
We said that, yeah.
The white head and grain and nose.
You said hazy. I said strong.
Oh, yeah. White head with a grain nose.
I mean, we can all see the white head. That's what beer doesn't have.
I think grain
white
nose
head.
is the more provocative part of that
Yeah, it
statement.
is provocative is the word I'd use.
Flavor profile is strong with cloves and grain notes. Cloves.
We said neither of those things. More banana than cloves.
Whatever, banana.
I mean, on the banana to clove spectrum, it's more towards the banana end.
A typical sweet... Oh, it says banana.
Oh!
Typical sweet banana, spicy cloves note. Banana.
It didn't say orange, huh?
No, it didn't.
That's interesting.
But it did say banana. It says it's currently rated 100, a perfect score on a
wow.
rate beer.
I was going to give this a 100.
Out of our
Yeah.
1 to 10 beers,
Yeah.
we're going to give it a 100.
Yeah, 10 times better than the best possible.
I would give this a 6.5.
I'd give this, I'd say a 6. I identify it as a good beer. I'm not going to drink more than one of these ever.
6.5 beers.
6?
6 beers. 1 glass of this is good. 1 wine glass. And you're good.
That gives our new rating scale 1 wine. It's a 1 wine glass. This is a 2 wine glass. 4 wine glass. 8 wine glass. 8 out of 8 wine glasses. 0 wine glasses. 20 wine glasses. Not big enough.
You can drink 20 wine glasses. It'll be okay.
You wouldn't even know.
So, I guess that just about does her. Wraps her right up.
Hey, what beers did we miss? What do you think?
We missed a lot of beers.
No, I think this is every beer. What quintessential beer do you think we missed?
Yeah, if you have a favorite beer that you think we missed out here, let us know in the comments and we'll we'll never drink it.
We will drink it on our own.
Yeah.
Both of us would agree. If we're gonna go out, your best bet is Asmedics.
Out of these, yeah.
Of these beers, your second best bet probably a Grolsch.
Yeah.
Third best bet.
If you're having a fancy time.
If you're going fancy, Guinness. If you're going for self-loathing, IPA.
Or if you're just a basic dude.
If you're a basic dude. And if it's not your payday, this is the one you go for.
So if you like this video, let's give it a...
If you don't like this video, don't tell people.
I don't think there's a dislike button anymore.
Don't tell people.
Just go ahead and like it.
Just say, hey, we are the Jackson No Trade.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
We're right down here, and down there, and down there, and down
Over
there.
here? Over here?
Over here. It's all below us.
There,
You've been watching the video the whole time. The
There's
buttons have been there.
Here.
Hit one of them. There's a bell. Hit a bell.
yeah, hit that bell. We're the Jackson No Trade. Catch you next time.